This is the Mobile App Minute, a weekly look at how to market your mobile app in a noisy world. Here are your hosts, Rob Woodbridge and Peggy and Salz.
This is the Mobile App Minute. All right, in February 2013, China overtook the U.S. to become the world's largest smartphone device market, according to IDC. The research firm counts 246 million devices in China, compared with 230 million in the U.S. What's more, China accounted for 26.5% of all smartphone shipments last year. This is a big market, Peggy.
Huge, absolutely huge. And I'm so excited because it's not just the size of the market, it's that the market really is into apps. I mean, you've got the iPhone coming on strong. It's becoming affordable, right? We've got Android gaining some serious traction, although they don't really have Google Play, and we'll get to that in a moment. But, you know, the device is gaining traction. And you just have a really fascinating market because all the factors are coming together. When you do focus on this market, think about some numbers. And my favorite number is app users, not smartphone users here. App users, 390 million in China compared to 315 million living in the United States. So it's a huge market. If you can tap into it, it's really worth the effort.
All right, Peggy, how do developers tackle this most amazing market known as China?
Well, first of all, Rob, they can't go it alone. So you have to have a partner. Fortunately, there are companies out there, InMobi for one, but lots of others that will help you figure it out. They have the partnerships. They have the relationships that you need to tackle the market. So give you a couple of top line tips here. Yes, numbers are huge, but another big number to remember is 500 plus app stores and counting. So it's not that two-horse market we know everywhere else, right? So you have to keep that in mind. There's a lot of fragmentation. There are other players to be looking at, like the social media networks. So keep that in mind. It's all about making money. So how do you get paid, right? In-app purchases. Good news is they like in-app purchases. Bad news is it's really hard to collect them because it's not a credit card country. So you're going to have to work together with mobile operators or other enablers. And that's okay because that's what your partner is going to help you to do. You can't do it alone. Another little point is advertising does work. There is acceptance of that. So keep that in mind. It's not impossible to do. Again, partnership. And one I like in particular is, okay, piracy concerns, absolutely. It does exist. It's China, right? But there's a little twist on this to think of. You know, your app is probably already there now anyway. It just wasn't published by you. So all the more reason to say, okay, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to claim what is mine. So again, the point about going to the market and getting active. And I think as a last tip, if I could, I would say localize, and this maybe goes back to a little plug for our show a little while back, but it's really important to localize that content. And I just don't mean the language. I mean everything about it because it's a cultural thing. There's the a couple examples. Candy Crush did it with colors. There's one here called Half Brick. Made money with the app by changing to the Chinese zodiac symbols. That's simple.
Don't forget to come back next week for our next episode.